Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yusuf al-Khattab here. Just want to clarify a few things. There's a link, I'll put it up there, that I have on my my Facebook, and it says this guy Sajid Ali Mir, he's upset with what I said about Pakistan, because I put a video, because I'm just tired of people constantly sending me emails telling me about how great Pakistan is and how it's going to save the Ummah. And Pakistan has done nothing, and it's basically a waste of space in this point. I know that people are going to disagree with me, and it doesn't mean that I don't like Pakistanis. I know that some of the very good brothers out there are Pakistani. And what's funny is none of them look like Sajid Ali Mir, the ones that I know. They all look like Muslim with a beard, and you know what I mean? So if somebody was really a Pakistani and really patriotic in the mubah sense, I would imagine they would look like that. But you know, they say you could judge a person by his friends, and that's who they will be raised with. So what was upsetting me was I was watching him upload videos about, you know, Pakistan. He was upset America was bombing them, and rightly so, because America's it's a crap country and it doesn't recognize other people's sovereignty. So yeah, he's right about that. But then he talks about how strong Pakistan is, and you watch, we come, and China, we're friends with China. China is a rubbish country, all right? China is a country that abuses Muslims, probably worse than Pakistan abuses Muslims, if that's possible. Absolutely hideous what they do to them. So to say that China is a friend to the Muslims is like the most retarded thing I've ever heard. Now, if that's not enough, he's got a woman on his list named Donna I. Simpson, who is what do you call them? An evangelical that used to have a Star of David with a cross in the middle of it. And this is how I met Sajid, because he's telling me she's a very nice woman, and speak to her, and I see that she's a missionary and she's a warmonger and she's pro-American troops. So in my eyes, she's just, she's the enemy. So why would I waste my time with that? And I think what really hurts the Ummah is when we don't recognize who our own enemy is, and it could be our own selves. I mean, anybody that thinks that China is an ally, or that Donna I. Simpson, or whatever, Donna J. Simpson, I have my glasses on, is an ally, is crazy. Now, the other thing is, everything is in context and everything has a tafsir. When we talk about nationality, and they love to use this, people like to throw things about nationality and asabiya, it's all haram, and it's not. Well, it depends on what you mean by that. I mean, the Arabs, when we talk about the Khalifa and where it comes from, it coming from an Arab, these are legitimate debates that take place. So there are forms of it that do exist, and it's okay to have a certain culture, to prefer to be with people of your own nation, or people that you grew up in their nation and you feel closer to them. For example, I get along better with an Arab than I get along with a Bengalian most times. It's not because I dislike Bengalis. It's because it's a completely different mentality. And the Arab mentality I understand. I've lived with them long enough to understand it. And the language and the people and this and that. It's just being more... There's nothing wrong with that. So if I were to say I love Morocco, right? Which is true, I do love it. But if I came with a retarded thing like Morocco is going to come and dominate the world, it's the strongest military and this and that, because per capita for its size, it's just as populated as Pakistan and this and that. But that would be a retarded statement. If I'm an American, which I am, and I know that there's gorgeous places in America like the Rocky Mountains and New Mexico and Ojo Caliente and all kinds of gorgeous places in New Hampshire and Vermont and beautiful places. But if I come and tell you that, I am from Camden, New Jersey, and Camden, New Jersey is the most beautiful city, nothing better, then I would be pretty much of a liar, because Camden, like Pakistan, is a crap hole. And yes, there's gorgeous sections, absolute pristine areas of Pakistan. Nobody's talking about the landscape. But there are some world-class turds in Pakistan. Don't get me wrong, I come from, pigs and monkeys, so it's not a lineage thing that I'm talking about. It's just a simple fact. So on this link that I'm talking about, which I'll put below, when that Afghani brother was talking about, yeah, he's harsh on him, but he is saying a certain amount of truth. You know what I mean? Everybody that he's dealt with here has been pretty treacherous amongst them, and I think we all understand where that's coming from. And you know, the Pashtuns are indigenous of Afghanistan. So they are really a nation. That's his point. Even though they have Hazaras or whatever else they have there. But nobody will deny that when you say Pashtun, you think Afghanistan. They are Afghanis. Afghanis, Pashtun. That's what comes to mind. When you think about Pakistan, maybe now we think it's something. But the Muhajirun and Karachi are in the south, and you have some people from India. You had people from East Pakistan, which was Bangladesh, that stayed. It's completely different people. You can't say that somebody that's Punjabi is ethnically the same as somebody that's Bengali. It's ridiculous. So it's not that I don't care about the Islamic world. I live in the Islamic world. It's just that Pakistan is not the hub of the Islamic world. Pakistan is not the spokes country for the Muslim world. It has a lot of ulama that certainly would be, but they have no power there. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, bro. I hope you understand a little better, brother Sajid Ali Mir. Pakistan is a failed state. It's a failed state, right? China is a scumbag nation, much worse than the United States. And any Muslim would rather live under the United States than under China. I can guarantee you that. And your friend Donna J. Simpson is a sleazebag, Sayuni, mercenary, terrorist. That's what she is. She backs the U.S. government. And she wants to bring the Armageddon. And she uses people like you as a tool. So you know what they say, there's an ass for every seat. And you got to think for yourself. And I'd really like to see you grow a beard, since you seem to have all that fervor and all that militant jive. You can put that to practice, you know what I mean? You just got to put a little deen into it, not talk about it. Be about it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.